So what's up, people? So Marvel Rivals obviously is a sensation that is sweeping the nation. Season one came out like a day ago, and it has actually surpassed the all-time peak of the game in the Steam charts. Like, as you can see here, it says 642,033 now. So this is the peak from yesterday. Not when the game actually came out, because when the game came out, I believe the peak was like 400,000. Yeah, it was 400,000. Um, wait, 418,000. See, it says here in December 2024. So the peak actually went higher than season zero when it came out. So it's even getting more popular. But the thing I wanted to talk about, even though Marvel was a huge success and all that, the thing I wanted to talk about is the Malice skin. So for anyone who has been living under a rock, there was like the Malice skin controversy. On Reddit, some people were complaining about the Malice skin, and the kind of the usual arguments you hear from feminists and stuff. It's sexist, unrealistic, yada yada yada. So I think the problem with this argument is a few things. One is that, I mean, if you're going for the unrealistic angle, obviously a lot of the guys are unrealistic. I feel like people only care about things not being realistic if it caters to um heterosexual men, essentially, which means unrealistic isn't really the problem. It's facts that it caters to heterosexual men. Well, I mean, primarily caters to, because I think the group that complains about this would be okay with it appealing to heterosexual men as long as it appealed to other groups as well, which is like one of the arguments I wanted to address. So another argument is that, like, the men aren't sexualized in the same way, and like, they should be for it not to be sexist. So I think the problem with that is, well, I mean, one I wanted to show you is so we're talking about Love in Deep Space, and Love in Deep Space is a gacha game that purely caters toward two women, and no one has a problem with it only catering towards two women, like no other group is being catered to here. But people do have a problem with like Marvel Rivals, like only catering to men, even though like there are like sexy men and stuff in the game. But Love in Deep Space purely is just like catering to women. Like I'm not sure if there is even a woman in this game. Like from what I've seen, I don't think there's women in this game at all. And from what I've seen, all the guys kind of look similar too. Like they aren't doing like every guy looks the same, even though every guy like essentially does look the same in this game. Like they have like the same body type and stuff. Like there aren't like fat guys or like super muscular guys. Like everyone's kind of like a lean twink kind of build. So I feel like really the whole argument is that they're just mad that they are not being catered to, and um they see the men being catered to as inherently problematic and like demeaning towards women and stuff. And another argument is like um this will make men in real life objectify women in real life or something like that. And I think the problem with that is like first off, you wouldn't say that the media is the reason that the men objectified you in real life. You would usually blame the person. You would blame the person, like they should have like enough self control or like respect to not do something like that. So you shouldn't have to change the media like at all. And the second thing is like you could say this about like all media. Like, what's the difference between like a gotch? I mean, what's the difference between a game like Marvel Rivals, which has like a skin like this, versus like OnlyFans or Instagram or like TikTok or something where they dress like this, um, and deliver like even sexier content. Like I don't really understand how you could like differentiate between the two in terms of like an argument. So yeah, this is a mouse skin. I mean, from what I've seen in the game, because everyone's playing Sue Storm since it came out like yesterday, and I've seen the skin a lot, honestly. Like I think like half of my the games I see Sue Storm in, I see this skin. So obviously the game, I mean, obviously the skin's doing really well, like sell wise, and you know that's the kind of the point of the skin, to sell well. It isn't to teach, I don't know, you how to behave towards women in real life or something, you know. It's just to sell well, and you know, and obviously, you know, I'm not saying like all women have like a problem with this. I'm sure it's like a minority of women on you know, Reddit, which is like, you know, a huge leftist circle jerk. Well, you know, kind of like a huge extreme like leftist circle jerk, or extreme like feminist circle jerk. Either one of those. But yeah, so this thread actually got deleted. And yeah, and you can just, if you don't like the skin, you could just not buy the skin. But yeah, people are saying it's like problematic and like yada yada yada. And that and there's also like the Bayonetta argument where if she like I guess like has the character personality to like choose to wear the skin. But the problem with that is that at the end of the day, it's just made by like someone. Because I feel like they make the argument like it's made by a man or something like that. So like and they go into like the intent, and you could say like the intent is like the same. Like even with a character who is I like chooses to wear it, I guess, like in like air quotes. But yeah, that is the whole Marvel Rival Sue Storm controversy. And yeah, I mean, I think the skin's good. I think most people think the skin is like good, honestly. But yeah, I don't really think it's problematic. I don't think you can make a good argument to say it is really. And yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. So yeah, peace.